We are back with another Coping with Debt segment where we'll show you practical, actionable strategies to help reel in your holiday spending, ensuring you can enjoy the festivities without the financial hangover. And joining us today, we have Mark Rouleau at Doyle Saluski. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So it is a spendy season right now, and a lot of us, especially with Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday, we're spending a lot.
That's okay. We're seeing a lot of ads about this.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's how you get into the season. December 1st today, so we turn the page.
Yeah.
This is when things ramp up, right? So
Okay.
that's okay, though. With a plan, it can all make sense.
Okay, I love that. So you have some
Yes.
points for us today so we don't overspend. And the first thing you say, make a budget.
The easy one, right?
Yeah.
The easy and the hard one at the same time. Because if you don't know where you are in your life, you might just get carried away at this time of year,
Absolutely.
right? But if you have a focus, if you know who you're going to buy for, and you have a number in mind, if you don't, go back. You got to go back into your situation and see what's going on in your life, right? So this might be a year that you say, you know what, we got to pull back a bit this year. Or you may have some flexibility to say we can spend a bit more. Bottom line is, if you go in with that number and you come out, you want to come out of this season feeling good.
Right.
You don't want to make sure that your kids and whoever you're buying for feels good, but you also want to feel good at the end. So this is a good way to make sure that happens.
Okay, so the budget is the best advice. Up
Yes.
next, you say, watch out for scams.
I mean, we don't have to say any more about this. There's so many of them. We're not here this morning to talk about what scams are out there. You guys did a
Yeah.
great piece on this last week, and there's so many of them. But the bottom line, there's two simple things you can do here. If you get prompted by something, if you get an email or a call that you don't expect, right away be skeptical. That's my first one, because most of these scams are about people preying on people, right? Not you reaching out. So if you're going to a website, buying things you know, but if you get prompted or a link that you don't recognize, right away be wary, right? The second thing is we have so many great stores in Ottawa.
Yeah.
Buy local, right? We always say that. Nothing great about getting in the season. There's nothing better, I should say, about getting into the season and walking through a store, walking through a mall, walking outdoors in a market, and getting stuff. So you can't get scammed if you walk away with a bag and your stuff's in the bag.
That's right.
So it's like, hands-on. So I love that part too, because you want to walk away again feeling good about your purchase.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Up next, you say, don't buy for everyone you know.
I mean, again, they say Christmas is about the kids. So I think at this point, you don't want to buy for everyone. You do want to feel good about, what you're getting. And you might be saying, well, they're getting me something. I kind of have to get them something. But if you go back to point number one and say, okay, if it's in your budget, and this year it might be a $25 gift or a $30 gift, it doesn't really matter what the gift is, but if you can't buy for everybody. I mean, we know so many people now. Social media just opened up our world. You can't buy for tens and dozens and hundreds of people. So I think it's important to look at your focus again and find out within your family. We do a gift sharing in our family. We pick a name. And so we're buying for one person. We've done that in the past. Or with friends, do the same thing. There's 10 of us. Let's pick one gift.
Right.
We go and do a secret exchange.
All
kinds of different tricks for that.
And you typically see adults say, don't buy for us, just buy for the kids.
Exactly.
Right? This time of the year.
Exactly.
Okay, up next, you say time versus money.
I love this one because there's a lot of things we think about, in money or buying gifts or unwrapping something under the tree is special, but there's nothing better than when you look at Christmas, January and February, and say, what do you remember about it? It's going to be maybe the gift or maybe that one thing you got, but the bottom line is, we spent time with grandma, or we spent time with a newborn baby or a family or friends we haven't seen in years.
Right.
Call them up, come over and have a meal with us. There's nothing to say that is ever going to be replaced.
Yeah.
Being with people is all what Christmas is about. And if you can't afford things that you want to do, you can always, or usually afford the time. We have a bit more time off this time of year. So, making that extra trip, going for a coffee with someone and spending a couple hours is priceless.
That's right. Create those lasting memories.
You got it.
Last but not least, you also say support a charity.
I mean, you guys do a great job. I know your food bank donation drive is coming up, and we have so many great charities in the city, and that's a great way to give too. And one of the things you can do is, if you can give your time, if you can afford that, but also a donation. A lot of people don't know this, but if I make a donation on your behalf to a charity and I put your name on it, you'll get a tax receipt for it.
Yeah.
So you also get a notification that, hey, they thought about me and they've given to a charity. The person who has everything, I love this because you can support a charity and give them a gift at the same time. So that's always a great idea. I love that.
We always have that saying, time is money, and if you can't give financially, you can give your time and just volunteer as well.
Exactly. So a couple of tricks. Hopefully it'll help people get through the season and feel good about it when you're done as well.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We truly appreciate it.
You're welcome.